Good evening, everyone. This is Eric.
It's Tim.
We are D&D Miniature and Board Games, and I am probably one of the last people in the world to get this game. John and Don got their copies like 3 weeks ago.
I didn't order it.
Zombiecide. Undead or Alive.
Undead or Alive.
In this unboxing, you will see the entire Kickstarter with every add-on possible except for the extra map pack and extra die packs.
What happened there?
I didn't buy them.
Why?
Because I have so much dice. Why do I need to buy more dice?
Zombiecide, man.
And map packs, How often, we have so many games.
We could probably just mix and match.
That's what I was thinking with the one we just played. Why did we take some of the map tiles from our other Zombiecide games? But hey, another day, another playthrough.
Another day, another play.
So if you guys want to see what's inside, stay tuned.
Stick around.
Alright, so we are going to dig into the main box set first. And I will tell you this is going to be a long unboxing because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boxes. In this unboxing though, you will see 360-degree views of every single miniature in the game. If I miss one, I would be surprised because it would be the first.
I don't think so, but okay.
That I've missed them?
What?
It's probably just to protect it. What are you doing, man?
I'm trying to spin it.
Just open it.
You just open it.
Alright, you get your normal CMON content.
Boop.
And you get a very, very thick rule book with 8 missions. Shall we flip through this? See? Yep. Looks like, yep. You know what I was amazed with this one, though? Is that they did not have a plastic tokens pack you could buy.
Really?
Yeah. Thought that was weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
But though it does explain, if you're familiar with Zombiecide games, this rule book is pretty straightforward. It explains the different things. Now you do get some explanation in here with the different classes, because there is the Brawler class, the Faithful class, the Gunslinger class, and the Townfolk class.
Townfolk sound like they're gonna be it.
Well, you never know, because if you look at second edition has different classes, but it has the children, which get like automatic slippery. Oh, and it explains how to kill zombies with the train.
Oh, I still don't get it.
And you get a Gatling gun.
It's not really a Gatling gun.
Are you going to be this way through the whole unboxing, or just part of it?
How many boxes we got?
I don't know. 33?
11, I think?
Yeah.
No, just 9 of them.
Oh. And you get your skills on this back page. So, typical Zombiecide rulebook, and then you get your round summary.
Yep.
Alright.
Looks pretty typical to me.
So, I bet this is the miniatures.
That looks like it's heavy.
And you know us, since we do the 360s, we make you wait to see the miniatures and all the cards. What are you looking for?
I was just making sure that everything else is where it's supposed to be, man.
Well, look, the train tracks are already
right up top.
Yep, there they are. Looks like we got train and track.
No, they gotta have a miniature for the train, man. Come on.
They don't, and everybody was asking for one, but they said it was
way.
just going to be too much to produce.
No way.
Yeah. All right, so we got your tokens, your spawns, objectives, a stagecoach, your exit, and the tiles. Look, it's a half-eaten horse.
And as you can see by the missing stagecoach,
That just fell out?
yep, they're CMON quality. They pop right out.
Good die cuts. That looks like a fort. That looks like a rest of a fort. There may be a fort here that we have to defend against zombies.
Or a town. Or a town and a fort.
Oh, dead people?
It's dead horses.
No, those are people.
Those are horses.
Yeah, but those are people.
Well, they shouldn't be dead.
Alright, so that is all the tiles.
Mmm.
And they are double-sided, folks. Whoa. Alright. Let's look at these. These are the new dashboards for...
Zombiecide. Undead or alive.
So, you have the place that you put the character. You have your, what, right and left hand, maybe? But there's also something that can go up here. I saw that. You have your point tracker like normal down here. You have your spot for your extra pins. You have the spot for wounds. You have the spot for skills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You remember first edition, you just got the piece of cardboard?
Yep.
And you had the skull trackers.
I remember.
Zombiecide has come a long way since season 1. Are you still yawning?
Don't pay attention to me yawning.
Alright. So, we have Carl, who's a brawler. We have Conception, who's faithful. We have Hannah, who's townfolk. And we have Henry, who's a brawler. Jeb, who's townfolk. Jimmy, who's townfolk.
Casey.
Brawler. May, brawler. Meg, gunslinger. Molly, gunslinger. Pablito,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
gunslinger. Thomas is faithful. Trixie is a townfolk. I wonder what Trixie's profession is.
I don't know.
And then you have Turner, who's a gunslinger. I know who you're playing. Tell me we're trying this out tonight.
Some people have to be at work tomorrow.
Some people have a broken ankle and don't work at all.
Isn't that the freaking truth? I'll put that back because we're not to that yet.
Now, one thing I noticed in this one, unlike Zombiecide First Edition, is that you don't have large spawn decks. I think this whole Kickstarter was what did I say, 55, 60 spawn cards?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, bounty weapons. That's not a bounty weapon, that's an abomination. Bowler hat abomination.
Oh!
Okay. You get the coach gun. You get the Colt bunt line.
Butt hurt.
Heavy saber. Henry repeater. Manitou's wrath. Mauser 696. And the volcanic pistol. These aren't too bad. And these are explosive rounds. Because that's the one thing that they kind of introduce, like explosive and things that break and stuff like that. So you do have your wagon, and you do have the Gatling gun here.
Is it called a Gatling gun?
Yes, it's called a Gatling gun. Alright, so we have
Old timer.
our equipment here. I'm kind of wondering, is Old Timer our starting weapon? Oh, look, there's the pan.
Gotta have a pan.
There's a Springfield rifle. These have got to be the starting weapons.
Pretty good guess.
Mm-hmm. Who the hell wants to start out with a frying pan?
People in PUBG.
So, we got our spawn deck. For those of you who are not familiar with Zombiecide, the color coding is your experience level. So blue is where you start out and you have the least amount of spawn. Where red, well, you're up there and you can probably kill everything on the board by that point.
But you're also in trouble at the same time.
Yep. Oop, look, there's an abomination. It's the bowler abomination.
I guess they could call them fatties because people got offended.
Yeah, I kind of think that, but you know, it is what it is. Look, there's 4 more Abomination cards, 5 more Abomination, and here's your extra activations.
Sensitive little girls.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and think that this blue deck,
Probably the
equipment.
Equipment.
All right, so we have the Colt SAA. You do have dynamite in this game. Apparently, a lot of it.
Dominite.
The Faithful. You got to have holy water for the Faithful. Looks like a nice. They just call it a knife, but those are Bowie knives. Or Bowie knives.
Bowie knives.
You got your machete.
Machete.
You got your pickaxe. Gotta have plenty of bullets, and you gotta have plenty of shells.
Nothing changes.
Remington. Saber. Sawed off. Schofield. Shotgun. Tomahawk. Twin barrel. Some water. And some Winchesters.
What is a twin barrel?
Don't know.
Well, didn't it have a double-barreled shotgun? Isn't that one of them was double-barreled shotgun?
Had to saw it off. I think that's your shotgun.
That's your double-barrel then. Twin barrel. Hey, CMON. It's called a double barrel.
They call it what they want to call it.
Well, I call it what I want to call it. It's called a double barrel. Alright, man.
Alright, so
Break it down.
we're going to go ahead and you have the round bits for the bases so you can color code your characters. The pegs look like dynamite. You should have several for each color.
And
the wooden dice.
This, as soon as I saw it, I was like, wood dice. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, you could buy extra sets of those, but I was just like, eh.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I like that.
You want to take them out? You want to hear how they clunked?
Stupid.
I just dropped the bottle. Wow.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, if I had to roll low, that's 1, buddy. Or is it 6? We don't know. Is the bad hat 1 or is it 6?
I don't know.
This is where reading the directions is fundamental. Alright. So you have 2 layers of miniatures here. You do have your new Abomination. It's kind of interesting looking. Nice bright redness.
He does look very interesting.
Very intimidating.
Not sure how I feel about that just yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 different sculpts for walkers. And
looks like three different sculpts for the boots.
Yep, and 2 different sculpts for the runners. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, I'm sure we're gonna get some more in amongst some of this other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
I can't believe we're not.
And then we have the new characters. And Tim, I know that you want to play the Preacher.
No, not really.
Have you seen the Preacher? The Preacher looks pretty.
No, I'm getting.
Look at all the. He's got 2. He's got 1 in his hand. And then he's got the great big stick, the great big cross you can club them with.
I just don't know. I think it would be blasphemy.
Well, you got the showgirl here.
See, I would be more of the whore.
And then you got this one that looks like she's actually in her underwear. Or just a pirate.
Arr.
Arr. Oh, look. Ma's come out and she's got the gun.
Get off my lawn!
Some of these, you know, they look nice. You know, this is a Gatling gun.
Well, after a certain point, you come to expect a certain level from
CMON. And Guillotine Games.
So, you know, they're on par.
And for those of you who maybe don't have Zombiecide games, these are set up and they're numbered in the bottom. And if you look at what they came in, it'll tell you exactly where they fit in each one of these containers. Now for me, I will go ahead and these will be put in plastic cases because I have way too much to keep expansion boxes in this house. Okay,
That's
so
a fact, Jack.
that right there, that is the main box.
Main box.
The main box. This is the core game that you have to be able to play. I'll just put that over. I was just gonna pile it.
You sure? All right, man.
You know what? We're gonna do Running Wild next, and with it, we'll go ahead and do the Sister Temperance. What do you think? Just because it was on top? So the Running Wild is the one that gives you the ability to actually have, and I guess if I'm doing this, we might as well go ahead and pull out the Lone Horse pack as well. This gives you the ability to run horses.
Horsey!
Alright, so you do get a small instruction booklet in the very start. Switching modes, standard and rider, running wild, rider survivors, and nightmare horse and abomination. The nightmare horse abomination. Yeah. Now, this does come with cardboard horses for when they're riderless. Or you could buy the Lone Horse pack. Of course I bought the Lone Horse pack.
Of course you did. You
So,
get the extra dice or map tiles.
I have dice.
Don't have map tiles.
Okay, so in here you get 2 brawlers, Abby and Roberto. You get 2 gunslingers, Amelia and Mitchell. And I'll separate those so people at home can see them. And you get Tyler and Ollie, which are townfolk. Apparently, that's where the extra one comes in, so we get a faith.
There is one card. Guess what it is? It's the Nightmare Bombation.
You know what? I bet that this is the Nightmare Bomb.
I was going to say already sleeved, because yeah, it kind of technically is.
The Nightmare Horse Abomination. All zombies dealing 1 wound deal 2 wounds instead.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, isn't that special? You know what that is, right?
Yeah, it's a church lady. But you don't know who Sister Temperance is.
Who's Sister Temperance?
See?
Well, enlighten me.
Rooster Cogburn, man. John Wayne movie.
I didn't ever watch it. Not that one. But I watched Red River the other day. And Comancheros.
Okay.
Okay, does that count?
That's close.
Okay, so you get your base pieces here.
Mm-hmm.
This, I'm going to assume, is the Abomination.
The Nightmare Horse Abomination.
Looks a little decayed. Alright, so they give you the riders on the horses, and then they also give you the riders off the horses.
Ah.
So that's where the cardboard ones come into play. If you didn't get the horse pack, you've got the cardboard, so that when they're not on the horses, they're dismounted. And the horses don't have riders, which apparently makes them very vulnerable to zombie attacks.
I was going to say.
Now in here you have 6 riders, 6 riders. There you go.
There you go.
1 abomination, and you have the 6 heroes on foot. So you got a huge
Yes,
axe tomahawk. Yeah.
It's a large utensil.
I want to play this man.
Because he's got the flaming poncho.
He does look bad. I don't really like it. He really is all over there. He's like a prima donna.
It's like original Batman.
Alright, so those are what comes in. What was this one called again? Running Wild?
Running Wild.
Tim has got to laugh at me because I can't remember what it was called. What the heck?
Still doing better than me.
So the Lone Horseback for Running Wild. This gives us the miniatures for the horses that we don't have.
Oh, they're all the same.
No, you got 2 different poses. See? You got one with the head down, one with the head up. What do you expect? I mean, I think this was like $15. Maybe 10.
The horses could be unique to the rider. That would be awesome.
Now you're just asking too much.
I always do.
Alright, we're going to set that one over there. So,
Sister Temperance.
now this is where it gets interesting. We have horses for the dismounted horses. But we don't have a donkey for Sister Temperance if she's dismounted.
I guess if she's off of that ass, then she ain't got nothing.
Did you really go there?
I did.
But I gotta tell you that when I took this out of the box, I had to call Glenda over and go, look, she's on a donkey. I think this is absolutely probably one of the cooler miniatures so far that I've seen for this game.
Yeah, because the donkey's actually a...
Uh-huh. So, with Sister Temperance, you also get her card. I will assume she's a faithful.
I would assume so.
Wow, she gets shoved right off the get.
Well, look at her.
Yeah, that's true.
She's got a lot of shove.
So she's only got 2 wounds.
Now look at her.
Wow, a lot of them only have 2 wounds. Crazy.
Guess that's the realistic side?
Probably. You want to go into Gears and Guns?
Gears and Guns?
Gears and Guns.
What?
Yep. Gears and Guns, buddy. This is for the age of steam.
This is where the train should have come in.
This is the steampunk expansion.
No, it's not.
Steampunk expansion. I can read.
Not. They don't look like steampunks.
Alright, so you get this rules and missions, which is about as big as the rule book for...
It does look pretty thick.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. It gives you a bunch of advanced rules and such. Looks like we got Steam. Brings you the campaign rules, so if you want to play this campaign version, you can. It does have setups. Oh look, it's a horse with no name.
Been through the desert on the horse with no name. Feels good to be out.
Interesting, I wonder what the numbers signify. Objective cards. So, objective cards. One of these days, when I go on something for Kickstarter.
I was about to say something's missing.
All right, So we do have a Steam dial here.
Keep it out of the red.
So you got your Steam, you got different tokens. These are double-sided except for that. And you have what appears to be a spawn token.
Yeah.
Just set that up there. You have your pad for campaign. And
dun dun dun.
Well, I'm trying to be careful because my razor blade's a little bit dull.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. No. We don't need your knife.
But it's sharp.
Okay, so we have the tiles here. There are 6 tiles. They are double-sided. That's to put the Steam thing together.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
They are double-sided.
More forts. More forts.
So I wonder if that is like a higher elevation.
Well, it has to be because there's stairs.
So you can fight zombies and be protected.
Maybe.
Can only freaking hope. Okay, so the reveal when a survivor has line of sight on this card. Do you think that these are the objective cards that they were discussing? We were about to refill the locomotive, but horrible means coming from the depths stopped us dead in our tracks. We're not alone here. And
what's that reading as fundamental thing again?
yeah, I can't read for shit.
Oh, God. Got more up.
I think that's under plastic, sir.
It looks like it is.
Alright, so we have more playable characters here. Anthony is a brawler. Bonnie is a townfolk. Thaddeus, gunslinger.
Thaddeus.
You have Gene as an engineer. This is not a character.
That's not a class that we've had.
Right, that's a new class. Townfolk, Nora. Lee is a gunslinger. Leonard is another engineer. Marilyn? Marilyn's another engineer. Nicholas, engineer. And Richard, brawler. I think the faith class is seriously underwhelmed.
Well, I mean, you know. Can't get that open either.
So this is devastated stable. So does this become like a choose your own? So as you find the different cards and flip them over, it changes its story?
Must. That's what it looks like. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure type thing, like you were saying. I got it.
Finally.
Mm.
Wow. Tim, look at this.
Is that all different scenarios?
I don't know, but I'm just trying to keep them separated because, you know, I don't want to have to try and separate these out later. But it looks like they go to certain map tiles based on the numbers. So what I'm going to do with these...
You're going to mix them up and you're going
No.
to go through them all.
I'm going to put them like this, and when we're done, I'm going to get those little baggies over there and put them all separate in their own little baggies.
He won't do it.
Why do you say that? Why do you believe that I will not do it?
Because...
But I'm not going to open all these because...
He didn't even open all of them.
they're boring.
That's why.
Okay, so we have the Abomination, which is a steam monster abomination. You have a Sawed-Off. You have Schofield. You have Shotgun. You have Tomahawk. You have your Twin Barrel. And you have a bunch of water, which, by the way, just so you at home know, discard, gain 3 AP. Faithful may discard at range 0 to 1 within line of sight and select a spawn zone. Abomination or mobile spawn token, move it to the starting spawn zone. Corpse pile spawn token, flip it to its inactive side, may be used in a backpack.
That sounds like an awful lot of stuff to remember.
Winchester. Oh, look. We get the body armor type Alpha. And type B52.
Nice.
Brawler gloves.
Nice.
I'll put that with the Abomination deck up there. Gunslinger fist. Jump roots. Long arm. Marksman goggles. Sprint boots. Steam bottle, more steam bottles, another steam bottle, and steam vision goggles. What are you doing, sir?
I will not be defeated by the plastic.
Does that mean you're going to be my Huckleberry?
Ah, got it. Hey, we're not done with the cards yet.
I know. But, you know, as long as it's taking you on that, I figured I'd at least get the tape off of this.
Well, look, man, I'm not the one that made this plastic. This stuff is great. Shall not be defeated.
Alright. So, in here, we have bounty weapons. Kill 3 zombies or more with a single fanning. It's interesting.
Zombiecide.
You get the Tumbling Pistol, Clockwork Rifle, Frontier Industries Rifle, Patriotic Saber, Ma's Troubleshooter,
Hey!
and the Revolvium Pistol. Is this the equipment deck? Chainsaw. Colt SA. Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Holy Water.
Still don't get it.
Knife. Machete. Pickaxe. Plenty of bullets.
Plenty of shells.
Plenty of shells. You do get a Remington. 0 to 2 range. 1 die. 4 or better. If you go full steam, you get a 1 free reload. And then you get a saber, which is melee weapon. 2 dice, 3 or better.
Not too bad.
I'm seeing, though, that unless you're actually playing with the Steam rules, you can't really mix and match.
No.
Die? You pulling out the die?
Trying to. I was wanting to see if these are wood too.
I think it's just the one set that is. Those are the plastics.
Yeah, I think these are plastic.
Yeah. Just some typical, yeah. Steam?
Steam.
And a gauge? It's out of steam, man. It's a 1. Alright, pull these down, look at them.
Here's the Bumble.
He's big,
Yeah, he's big.
but here's the guy with the chainsaw.
He's got a ranch though. That's pretty cool. He's got a big old ranch. He got a big old ranch he gonna put upside your head.
So, the guy with this, now that's steampunky looking. Come on.
Yeah, that is.
You cannot deny that.
I guess is. I mean, you know, once you get into it, it definitely seems more steampunky than the box would have you believe.
Yeah, because these revolvers are a lot bigger than they should be.
Yeah.
Wow, there's your double barrel.
You mean twin barrel?
Tomato, tomato?
Potato, potato.
It's a decent character.
Yeah. Bam!
That dress is everywhere.
Oh, the wind's blowing hard.
Steam-powered pickaxe.
That fellow looks like he's relaxed.
Okay. Moving right along. Shall we get the special guest? The Palo Palente box.
It's Paolo.
Palo.
Paolo. Paolo.
Alright, well, let's see who we get.
Probably Paolo Plente.
So we get Lucan, who's a gunslinger. Madison, who's a brawler. Lila, brawler.
Yeah, Lila.
Sable, who's a gunslinger. Coulson, who's a gunslinger. You get Mr. Gray, who's a gunslinger.
Little Gray.
Marcy is a townfolk. You get Zeb. Zeb is a gunslinger. And Sheriff Hale, who's a gunslinger. No faithful.
No faithful.
So we're bringing out the Palo Palente. You know, Tim, we are barely halfway through this and we're at 40 minutes already.
Hey man, I'm in it to win it.
Alright, so these guys actually came flying out. We have 9 characters in the Palo Parente. That actually, with the hat down, the wind blowing from behind, it's got that gunslinger.
That's Zeb.
Is that Zeb?
Zeb. Yeah, it is kind of strange that the gunslingers seem to have the wind blowing around them all the time.
You know what? I know they got townfolk and brawler and gunslinger. There should have been a gambler.
There might be.
Well, that's 9. Steampunk extras?
Why didn't we follow up the steampunk with the steampunk?
Because I'm not a smart man.
You heard it here, folks. We got another abomination? No.
Do we?
No.
What is it?
It's a chair.
Oh, well, because one of these guys is in a chair. Alright, so Lord Forsaken, who's in the chair, is an engineer. Violet is an engineer. Calvin is a gunslinger. You know who Calvin is, right?
Yeah, that probably belongs to him.
Yep. And then you have Doc Umber, who's an engineer. We have Snake Eyes, who's a gunslinger. We have Jeans, who's a gunslinger. Looks like one of the three amigos.
Right?
We have Old Cuss, who's an engineer. We have Zhao, who's a brawler. Those go there. And then we have Dottie, who's a town folk.
And then we got these two equipment cards here. We got a steam drifter and a steam chair. Pretty sure the drifter is the hover board.
For Calvin, who is...
So Marty McFly.
Mm-hmm.
Marty McFly.
So, there's your, the wheelchair.
And that's the one from,
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
And there's Calvin.
On his hoverboard.
On his hoverboard. There's your Three Amigos character. Hey! You know, I was hoping for a lot more... There's a Doc. I was hoping for a lot more characters from, like, Tombstone. Or even, like, Billy the Kid.
Oh, Tombstone.
But...
Oh, you know. Probably coming.
Alright. So we've got the Abomination, and Crocosaur. Hey, if you can pronounce it better, go ahead.
I believe it says Obama Ape and Crocosaur.
Then quit looking at me and just pronounce the shit. Oh.
I didn't look at you.
So here's the special rules for both of them.
What in the hell do these things? Oh my God!
Oh, they're big.
They're huge.
They are. They don't even have bases.
They can stand on their own.
So, the how do you pronounce?
Obama Ape.
Okay, can attack a 0 to 1. The first attack it makes snatches the target survivor instead. The survivor is removed from the board until the Obama Ape is eliminated. And the Crocosaur, his attack deals 2 wounds. Roll a die whenever the Crocosaur would be eliminated. On a 4, it survives. You may throw 2 sticks of dynamite at it with the same action to ignore this rule.
Wow.
Alright, these are some big characters.
Yeah, these are massive, man.
Oh, wow, that's got some weight to it.
Oh, it sure does.
But, you know, they really don't need they stand pretty much on their own.
Oh my God, look at that thing. That is crazy. Uh-oh. I don't want no part of you.
Long Dead Walkers. Alright, so Long Dead Walkers, you have your rules here. And special rules. Long Dead Walkers have the same target priority as Walkers and are affected by Walker extra activations. Long Dead Walkers are immune to ranged attacks. They are still affected by game effects, eliminating all zombies in a zone like dynamite.
Well, so that sounds crappy.
Well, I mean, they're your ones that you have to melee.
Right, that's why I said it sounds crappy. Because that's never a given. How many different sculpts do we got? 3?
3 different sculpts.
Get it open, Art!
I was working on it. Put the box over there, though.
Okay.
Alright, so we do have 3 different sculpts.
Long Dead Walkers. Oh.
They're mostly skeletons.
Well, isn't that like the from Black Plague? The The Deadeyes.
The Deadeyes are the ones that can shoot.
Right, but they were. You had to kill them melee.
No. Though you're thinking the You're thinking the oh my god. There is one that you have to kill melee, just like in first edition Zombiecide.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So we have our rules for the dead stock abominations. You have the Texas Deadhorn, the Bison, the Blood Bull, and the Abominabear.
Abominabear. Oh, there's 4.
There's 4. You want to start getting those out while I get these cards out? Because those look as chunky as those other ones. So the Blood Bowl, if it has line of sight on its destination zone, the Blood Bowl moves up to 3 zones activation to reach it. Per activation.
Per activation?
The Bison deals 1 wound to each survivor standing in zones it moves into. Spawning does not count as a move. Deadhorn. Melee actions performed in the Texas Deadhorn zone and ranged actions aimed at added zone cost 1 additional action. And the Abominabear immediately performs an extra activation each time it survives a melee action targeting it, or a ranged action aimed at its zone. Wow, so you better kill that thing the first time, because it's coming after you. Man, look at the bear.
Yeah, the bear's huge. I guess they had to make it compete with the...
You don't think the Longhorn was?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Poor little bull, he's all left out down here.
Alright, so we are on to the last box. Now this is the Dead West box.
Running out of space.
This should be all like I think all the stretch goals and everything. Yeah, because we get extra walkers in here. We get like 20 abominations.
Oh, joy.
13 abominations, I'm sorry. At that point, does it make a difference?
Nope.
Just stick that right there. Alright, so you get a whole rule book, because obviously you have 13 new abominations in here. You get the daily duel house rules, because... So, the one thing like in a second edition, the extra walkers that are like, you've got 1 of each walker, you can play it where they have their own rules.
Oh.
So... Let's jump into the cards we're getting with this, and then we'll look at the thousands upon thousands of new characters. Pussbag Abomination, Fat Mace Abomination, Gore Geyser, Alpha Bane, Rotten Claw, Plymouth Hound, Wendigo, Swamp Tongue, Death Grasp, Melting Pot, Little Trickster, the Great Trickster, and Cactus Queen, because we have a Cactus Abomination.
I saw that in the picture.
Now you also get Deesbaw's Bow.
Deesbaw's Bow.
Deesbaw's Bow. Okay. Well, we'll put the abominations in the abomination pile. For those of you who have been keeping up, we are actually at 49 minutes on this unboxing.
Thanks for sticking it out, folks.
We know. You just want to see the 360-degree views. It's fine.
Are they coming?
Alright, so we have Grayson, who's a gunslinger. Rains, townfolk. Kope, brawler. Itse, townfolk. Didn't we have a townfolk? Sister Grace, faithful.
Hey, there's another faithful.
Preacher Paul, faithful.
Oh, there's 2.
Father Winston, faithful.
Oh, there's 3 in a row.
Father Luke, faithful.
That's 4 in a row.
Tilly, townfolk. Professor Fletcher, townfolk. Billy the Kid. We got Billy the Kid.
Uh-oh.
He's a gunslinger.
Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy is a brawler. You got Hank. Hank's a gunslinger. You got Doc Holliday, gunslinger. Jesse James, gunslinger. Wild Bill Hickok, gunslinger. Sheriff Earp, gunslinger. I mean, maybe I missed these when I was looking at the stuff.
You must have.
I must have. Weiser, who's a brawler. Charles, who's townfolk. Micah,
Mika.
Mika, Townfolk, like Eurotrip, Mika?
Yeah, Mika.
The Nameless, Gunslinger. I think that's our Clint Eastwood.
It's Clint Eastwood, yeah.
Okay. Townfolk Woods. Miguel, Brawler. Eli, Brawler. Wolf, Gunslinger. April, Townfolk. Rusty, Townfolk.
Rusty.
Maybell, Brawler. Garth, Gunslinger. Rob, Townfolk. Jamie, Brawler. Clint, Gunslinger. Hobbs, Gunslinger. Lilith, Townfolk. Martin, Townfolk. Looks like support your local sheriff, but okay. Earl, Townfolk. Vina, Brawler. Monica, Brawler. Benji, Brawler. Bloody Mary, Gunslinger. Townfolk Ruby. Gunslinger Trips. Connie, Townfolk. Gunslinger Christoph. Yulebrenner.
Yeah.
Townfolk, the Judge. Sheriff Mittens, Townfolk. Chi, Townfolk. Deesba, Gunslinger.
These balls.
Naba, Brawler.
No balls.
Dazana.
Zany.
And Deswood, Townfolk.
That is a lot.
Of characters that you can play.
Wow.
Are we digging?
Wow.
Oh my god.
That is insane.
Look
at the pile of sturf.
You can't see the pile of sturf.
You can see the pile of sturf. It's all here.
Can you see the pile of sturf?
And here.
I don't see a pile of sturf. I see a pile of stuff.
There's sturf all over the place.
Alright, so I am going to be busy filming 360-degree views for the rest of my natural born life.
Yes.
Wow, look at some of these characters though.
Like I said.
You know, here's the cool thing about this. You could get a decent cowboy miniature game now.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to buy miniatures.
Yeah.
You just use these and play with these.
You got some great poses and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That dude he's just chilling.
He's the sheriff in the rocking chair.
He's just chilling.
You know what? Now looking at this character, this is Richard Harris. Was a Man Called Horse.
No.
See it now?
Not really, but hold on, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to think. I had to get the right movie in my head.
Yeah, these are. Dude, I seriously don't know if I'm taking enough time to do the 360 signs.
It's going to take a while.
So, if we're talking the Abominations, which eventually you guys will be seeing the Abominations, we're just jumping. I think it's the Trickster that actually has the different heads.
Oh, I dropped it off.
The head fell. He lost his head. So you can put any of the heads on.
Huh.
And I'm sure that somewhere in the rules it explains how you do that and in what order they go in. Oh my god, look at that thing.
That is atrocious.
That is big.
Where's the cacti one?
I don't know. Why is he not going back in though?
That's the cactus one, man. That's trippy.
Dude, this lad literally came out.
Dude. I'm going the wrong me.
Oh, okay.
What an idiot. What about the little trickster? Does that not have interchangeable parts?
I'm not sure if that's a trickster. I'm assuming. Is the melting pot the one I just had out?
No, that's the melting pot, right?
That's the melting pot. Where's Swamp Tongue? Right there. You pulled up
Yeah, the cactus, yeah.
Alright, so the trickster deals, this one's the trickster, it deals 3 wounds, eliminate all 3 avatars in this order. Raven, swamp survivors, coyote, no AP from zombies, rabbit counts as a spawn zone. So you actually have to kill it 3 times, and every time you kill it, it comes back and it changes to what the rules are with it.
Thanks, CMON.
Thanks, CMON. I just can't believe how... I mean, I can. There's the one thing about CMON with their Kickstarters. A lot of people, they don't like to buy CMON Kickstarters because sometimes the game goes to the stores before they get it. They don't think that CMON should be doing Kickstarters anymore because they're an established company. But you know what I like about CMON and their Kickstarters? Is this. The stretch goals. Well, you get so much extra by backing the Kickstarter.
Definitely a lot of extra. Why are you trying to touch me? I don't like people touching me.
Dude, I'm just trying to shut the box, man. Alright, so, and these are your extra walkers. So you got a few different poses here for walkers now. Or you can run these specially. You know, like we were talking about with the extra rules.
Yeah.
But in all, you get, what is it, so 14 more walkers that you can put with...
Good math skills.
Hmm. And this is kind of like when we were playing the Marvel Resistance, Hero Resistance, and we were using the 2nd edition, where we had the Chinese Dragon walker and stuff like that. This is the same concept.
Yeah.
And I think these were the daily that you got.
That, I have to say, that is a lot of stuff.
And this is actually one of the cheaper Zombiecide Kickstarters.
That is a lot of stuff.
You know you want to play now. Not tonight.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this runs.
This might be next weekend.
This could be. This could be your next couple of weeks.
Well, we have gotten kind of a request for G.I. Joe playthrough, so I gotta squeeze that in somewhere too. But anyways, folks, hopefully you got to see all the 360-degree views. This is Zombiecide, Undead or Alive.
Undead or Alive.
I know I'm only going to get about 10 views on this because I was probably the last person to get his Kickstarter, but this is everything. And like I said, I hope you saw the 360s. I hope you enjoyed the view of all the cards. And hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll get a playthrough of this up.
And as always, we hope that you enjoyed our unboxing. Hope that you got to see some stuff that maybe you haven't seen since he got everything. And outside that, folks, just game on.
Well, did you forget, you know, we have to support our local gaming. Discover Games in Fayetteville, Georgia, and Dan Wolf Games in Griffin, Georgia.
What?
Discover Games, Fayetteville, Georgia.
Yeah.
Dan Wolf Games, Griffin, Georgia.
Got that.
You got that one?
I got it.
Alright. As always, folks, game on.
Game on, folks.